Hey guys, welcome to Rad Tech Reviews. My name is Kyle. Today we're going to be talking about Psych, Season 1, Episode 6, Weekend Warriors. Go ahead and like and subscribe and comment down below. You can follow my Twitter, or I guess X is now what I should be calling it. And my letterbox, also in the description down below. And this episode is an important one to me. That's because it's the first episode I ever saw of the show. Way back, I missed all of Season 1 when it initially aired. I didn't know the show existed yet at the time. And the following year, before Season 2 started, they did a marathon on USA. And that's how I just kind of came across the show, just clicking through the channels. And Weekend Warriors was the episode that was starting, so I watched it and I was hooked not long after that. Went back, watched everything. So this episode's a little special to me because of that. And I think it's the first truly great episode of Season 1. It's got a lot of good stuff in it as far as the Civil War reenactment, Lasseter's facial hair. I like how the flashback ties into the episode. A lot of good gags and stuff in it. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. So like flashback in the beginning, you got Sean and Gus as kids. They're looking for, Henry's trying to test them. They can find something in the woods. He gets to it before them, uses a shortcut, which then later plays back into the episode and how the person who did it was able to do it. So basically murder takes place during a Civil War reenactment, which of course Lasseter is in charge of, and of course he wants to go as accurate as possible at the time. Like one of the people aren't even allowed to wear their glasses because they hadn't been invented yet on the battlefield. So, which props to the special or the sound person, whoever came up with the sound effect for when Lasseter pulls that facial hair off of his face. That sounds like legitimately painful. The noise it makes is just pretty funny, I think. So anyways, somebody dies during a tryout, not a tryout, but like a dress rehearsal, and that just sets off the case from there. And so basically, you got the good side versus the bad side. The Civil War, and Sean and Gus join the regiment to get closer to the people, the part of it, so they can try to get to the bottom of it. And you have some good stuff there as far as, get some Glory references with Denzel, and the marching band outfit that Gus ends up wearing is pretty funny, pretty silly. I love that Sean brought a PlayStation to the battlefield, because that's exactly the person I would want to be. If we're going to be stuck out here all night, I'm going to be gaming it up, That's exactly what I would want to be doing. They're kind of questioning the people on the list and who might be involved. One of them is Barry Kripke from The Big Bang Theory, which is one of my favorite sitcoms. And the fun fact there is that John Ross Bowie, I think that's the actor's name, is John Ross Bowie. He auditioned to be Gus way back before the show started, so that's kind of a fun little tidbit. Can't imagine anybody being Gus other than Dule Hill, but I do like that actor, mostly because of The Big Bang Theory. That's really the only main thing I know him from, but that's kind of funny that they ended up bringing him back and using him as a character somewhere along the way. That's pretty cool. You got this funny little side plot with Henry where he's trying to get a pocket watch for Sean, just like the one he had when he was a kid, and he's being real frugal on what he pays for as far as the inscription and stuff, to where the inscription just says "Don't lose." That's pretty fun. I like that. Which the jeweler himself ends up being the culprit, along with the lady love that they introduce, kind of opposite Sean, for him to kind of flirt around with a little bit. Pretty funny in the behind the scenes kind of stuff. They talk about how, because she had similar look to Juliet. When they're right next to each other, they don't necessarily look alike, but it was close enough. I guess production insisted that anytime they were in a scene together, one of them had to have their hair up, one of them had to have their hair down, so the audience, who I guess they assume is stupid, is able to tell the difference between the two of them. That kind of stuff is kind of silly, and I don't understand. And I guess the things that production thinks about, as opposed to probably what the writers and directors who are considered to be important information, is just interesting to me. But at the end, when they do catch the bad guy, the funny part about it is, so they corner him. He's got a gun. He's holding Sean and Gus at gunpoint. And then they corner him with the entire regiment from the rehearsal with their rifles, their Civil War rifles that they're using. And it's interesting is that those are not loaded weapons. They all have blanks. The fact that they pointed them at him and he just surrenders when he's the only one in the room who actually has a loaded weapon. Which I feel like, a real person in a real life would probably, there's a good chance they would react the same in that situation. But if they thought about it for a moment, like, wait a minute, I'm the only one who has an actual gun here. But yeah, they catch him. Mahoney, he did it. He's a Civil War buff. He's the guy who knew all the ins and outs of everything. And you find out he was trying to kill the girl the whole time because of the insurance policy that they had kind of staked and everything. They were in cahoots with each other. And that's about it. Yeah, great episode. You get some good representations of Sean's abilities as far as him recreating an entire battlefield with toys later on. He just insists, he goes, yeah, I got to look at it for 1 whole minute, so more than enough time for me to be able to recreate this entire thing. Tricks Henry into using his metal detector, which is very much in his character to manipulate somebody that way. And yeah, that's it. So like I said, I think this is the first episode that I would consider to be great. Everything before this was a lot of fun, good, solid stuff. And this is the first one that I think took it to a different level. And as far as season 1 goes, there's about 3 or 4 episodes I would say that do that. And then as the show goes on, you get more per season, I think, that are peaking really high as far as them hitting their stride. So I would probably give this, if I was rating this episode, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10 for sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thanks.